Hello, my narcissistic abused family. I have a pressing topic today. It has impacted every single one of us that have been raised by a narcissistic parent, and my sincerest condolences if you're watching this and this topic resonates with you, because it's one of the ultimate betrayals in life. When we're born into this world, we're beautiful, innocent, perfect, vulnerable children, and when a narcissist is the parent, they take full advantage of our receptivity to all of their crap because we don't know any better. So one of the biggest topics that I have found with my Instagram posts and that I struggle with myself is feeling alone. So when your parent is a narcissist, they're essentially abandoning you and neglecting you. And it's hard for people to conceive of this that have not experienced this type of abuse, because they visually see the person being physically present in your life. So they assume, like all decent and good human beings, that these people, parents, are decent, good human beings as well. That's just a natural tendency that we have. We give people the benefit of the doubt. We do not anticipate this kind of malice in people, but when they're narcissists, this is something that I struggle with myself as well. We truly have to appreciate that they're disordered. It is a categorized mental disorder in the diagnostic statistical manual used in psychology across the board for diagnoses and treatment. So narcissists, when they become parents, they are absolutely neglecting you and abandoning you. And they do this emotionally. I mean, they might provide you with the bare essentials to live, to exist, because they want you to fortify their reputation. So odds are, I have videos on this, odds are you were born because they just wanted to fortify their reputation. I'm a mother, or I'm a father, look how great I am, I have children, I'm a good person. And this couldn't be farther from the truth, as we know all too well. But they're abandoning us emotionally and they're neglecting us emotionally, because when a narcissist is a parent, the whole unit has to revolve around them. The whole world revolves around them in their deluded minds. So commonly, this happened to me, your feelings are dismissed. You're told that you're too sensitive, or other tactics are used to basically write off how you're feeling. So they'll treat you like crap, or they'll make fun of you or something, and you react to it as a human being with feelings and emotions, and they don't like that. That's not allowed. That's not accepted in the toxic unit. So they will do whatever they can to marginalize you and your feelings, and you quickly learn as a child in this environment that you're not allowed essentially to be a independent individual human being. You're not allowed to express your emotions. You're not entitled to feel your emotions, because A, the narcissist doesn't want to deal with it, but B, they want everything to revolve around them. So having to deal with you or pay attention to you and whatever you're going through would detract from their agenda of being the center of the universe. So that's not why they brought us into this world. It's all about them. So they do that. They'll dismiss our emotions. They'll also be negligent. Like, think about back to your childhood. How many of us actually received guidance and a good talk about like puberty? Forget it. Shame and sex were synonymous in my toxic upbringing. But just an example I'm using like that. Like, we were not taught anything. We were not encouraged to navigate through life successfully, basically. So we're always on our own. And I absolutely, to this day, I still struggle with this. I am absolutely blessed with my incredible husband and our beautiful children. And my husband loves and supports me, and so do our beautiful children. But if something goes askew, or something, doesn't sit right or whatever, I automatically go to that place where I feel alone, because this is just something that has been embedded within us because of a toxic upbringing. Think about another thing. Think about when you were high school age, adolescence, high school, college, if you went to college, they just shipped you off and they were done with you. And absolutely, that's what happened to me. I was working multiple jobs, like 3 at one point, I think. I was paying for my own books. I moved off campus with my volleyball team, and I think I was the only one that was actually paying for myself, my residence. We were like renting a house or something near school, and I was struggling so hard to like make ends meet, basically. And the way the narcs, I think, rationalized it in hindsight is like, oh, she could live here with us, because I didn't want to comply with their narrative. I was being penalized. But the broader scope of the whole thing was that I was always on my own. I was always fending for myself. I had no one guiding me through. And these are like the formative years of your life when you're trying to graduate into the world as an adult, as an autonomous individual. And narcs hate it. They will fight it tooth and nail. They want to cut you down and make you feel like crap, because they want you to think that you need them. They want to elevate their self-importance, but they also neglect you horribly. They'll neglect you, like I said, and they will absolutely abandon you. And even in like grade school, I think about this. I used to go to the nurse's office all the time because, and again, this is hindsight. I see this as an adult, but kids are like, we're human beings, and we crave like basic needs, like being loved and being nurtured and being accepted. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. But being accepted, and you would think that your own family would provide these things for you, but not when you have a narcissistic parent. They have a different agenda, and it's entirely myopic, egocentric. They don't care about you, and they never will. Throughout my entire life, I have experienced this. So we feel alone, and that's totally a result of being raised by a narcissist, being raised in this toxic unit, because I did a video previously about sibling triangulation. You have no one, you have no allies in your own dang family. You don't have a brother or sister to look to, because if they've successfully turned everybody against each other, they'll also turn the other parent against you. I was a black sheep, so I certainly felt the impact of this treatment. I was like the redheaded stepchild. There was no acceptance or support of me in any way. So the narcissistic parent and the other so the narcissistic parent basically turns everybody against you, where you feel like you're navigating through life by yourself. You don't have a reliable mentor, anybody just providing you with a great example or just showing you the ropes, basic things in life. They just cast you aside because they're the most important thing. And in their deluded, disordered minds, that's how they see it. So I hope I provided you guys with some validation, if nothing else, some useful information. Please like, please subscribe. I love you all. I appreciate each one of you. And I'll be back soon.